Welcome to this CSS tutorial. Now in this video we're going to be discussing more on the CSS classes. Now you can see down here we created a new element called the div element. Now I don't want you to worry about this element because we'll be discussing more on this element in later tutorials. So don't worry about what this means or that, don't worry about it. What we want to be doing in this video is I want to show you how powerful this CSS class can be. Okay, so now in our last CSS video, we created a class for our paragraph, a class of yellow, because we wanted to style this paragraph with a color of yellow. We also created a class for this one as well because we want to style it with a color of blue. You can see it over here. We use the paragraph, the p tag, and we use the class. Now to use class, you need to specify the dot yellow, and we style it with a color of yellow. Let me show you here in our web page. So this is the effect. We style this paragraph and we also style this paragraph. So let me show you how this CSS class can be so powerful. Okay, now let's just get rid of this one here. Now let's remove this p tag over here. Let's remove this p from here. Now we only have dot yellow. Now let's go over to our HTML page. Now let's copy and paste this class attribute and the value. We want to paste it into all our HTML elements, into all the elements inside our HTML. So now we come over here, inside the H1, we paste it here. Inside the H2 as well, we paste the class of yellow. Now for this blue, let's change it to yellow. We're also doing this inside our div. And now we have given every single element inside our HTML file a class of yellow because we want every single element inside our HTML file to have a color of yellow. So now inside our CSS, now we specified the yellow class and we gave it a styling of yellow. Now let's refresh this on our web page now. Here you can see how that CSS class can be so powerful because we use the class inside every single element inside our HTML. Now every element inside our web page is colored yellow. So if you use that class in any element, if you use the class in all the elements in our HTML page, all the elements inside our HTML page will have the same effect. You can see we gave this one a class of yellow, a class of yellow, a class of yellow, and so on. And we also styled it here with a color of yellow. Okay, if we still do this, we can still change the color to, want to change the color to blue. Now we refresh. Now you can see everything on our web page now is colored blue. So that is the power of this class attribute. Now there are also other attributes. There is also another attribute, but I don't want you to worry about that. We'll be discussing that in later tutorials, so don't worry about that, including this div as well. So if you are getting confused, don't worry about this div attribute, this div element. We'll be discussing about it in later tutorials. Okay, so yeah, so that is what I wanted to show you guys in this video, how important the CSS class can be. Yeah, so that will be it for this video, guys. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.